we're gonna do unboxing, as you can see right here. This comes from and I'll add a link to this afterwards, but the last unit that we did, which was completely amazing, the one with all the coolers, which I've sold pretty much most of them at this point. I think I have one left in the van. And at this point, we're pretty much in the profit. So the rest of the items that we're gonna go through are gonna be basically all profit. So everything from here on out is literally 100% profit. So zero cost of goods. Whatever it is we can sell them for is basically what we're gonna get. One thing I found in this unit was this hat. If you can see, the Cobra Kai. So, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Karate Kid. So, all right, so ultimately right here, as you can see, we've got a couple different things that we basically found. I brought them out just to kind of start the feed, but this right here is a slow cooker, an Emerald. I can't find very many comps online, but when these sold back in 2013, they were selling for about $100 to $120 at JCPenney's, QVC, different places. So I figure this could probably be a $20 to $40 bill all day long. All right, next box we're gonna find here, which you did see this in the video, but these are Sonoma's Good for Life shoes. They're basically brand new in the box. As you can see right here. Literally unworn, brand new. You can see there's nothing on the heel. So they're literally brand new shoes. And if you look at the tag we have right here, it basically lists them as $60 in retail. So you can safely say that you're gonna get anywhere between $20 and $30 for this particular one. In addition to that, we found Simply Vera's. These right here are also brand new in the box. This box is a little tricky, but as you can see them right here, they're brand new. Once again, unworn. There's actually absolutely zero usage on these. They are a size 6.5. So size is a little small, but, and the retail on these, as you can see right here, was $69.99. So again, $30 to $40 just for this pair of shoe. You could probably get a little bit more, but when you get into online sales and stuff like that, that's basically what you're gonna end up making after your fees, after your shipping costs and all that type of thing. So figure between these two, 70 bucks, $35 each. Nothing else in here. All right, so the next box that we found, again, I did show this in the video, but we'll go a little bit more in detail. These are kids' toys. These types of things, it's kind of a hit or miss. Some toys you're gonna make some money on, some toys are just gonna be like $2, $3, $4. Usually these types of things go well like in flea markets, garage sales, stuff like that. But there's so many in here that literally, you know, you're gonna make something. Like this one's missing a wheel, so probably not much off of that one. Then we got a turtle, little cute dude. Probably has no batteries. Got a cop car, a phone. Do you guys remember when we used to do the rotary read? Like it took like 6.5 weeks just to make a phone call. Yeah, can you hear me? Right, some other things in here, we've got these right here. Again, you're talking at least a couple dollars for each thing. You got a little piano, you know. These are the toys you give kids when you want to drive their parents insane. Give them these loud ass toys. And then they go home and they go bling, 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 bling. And the parents are like, I hate that person. And then we got ourselves a kid's iPad. But like I said, ultimately, boxes like this, sometimes you give them to donations and you take the tax write-off on them. Sometimes you'll basically, you know, throw them in a garage sale or you throw them at the flea market and you might make $10, $20 off. Next box here. So we've got two boxes side by side. Again, we did show these in the video, but we're gonna go a little bit more in detail. These were the fragrances that we found. So if you look, there's a lot of different types. They're basically like loves. So if you look right here, they're like loves fragrances. I've done a little bit of search online to see more or less what they are or what they're worth. I think in a fair assessment of what I've seen, you're basically looking at least $5 per. These sold like at Walmart, they sold at like discount stores and stuff like that. They usually tend to go between $8 and $12 for each bottle. But I'm assuming $5 at a flea market, you should be able to get that all day, every day. And there's literally like every type of scent that you can imagine, like spectacular. This one. Now the cool thing about these is that within the actual box, you also have the testers. So if you were to put these like at a flea market or something along those lines, you can literally just put out the testers and not have to have people open those up, especially through COVID. And so you can basically put these on the table, people can say which fragrance scent they want, and you can basically sell it to them. So altogether, in these two boxes, there's probably, I'd say maybe about 100 pieces. So if you were to get $5 a pop from each one, you're basically looking at about $500, more or less, just in fragrances. Now the other cool thing about this is that this is inventory. So whenever you're running a store, like I think the hardest part about doing the things that we do is, you know, you get a storage unit, you get a lot of inventory, and then you're sitting there going, how do I move this? Do I open up a store? Do I go to the flea market? Do I do garage sales? Do I just post everything online? And the answer is all of them. The quicker you get rid of the stuff, the quicker you make the money back, the quicker you can go and get another storage unit. To me, it's more of a numbers game. The more units that I buy, the more inventory, the more profits, the more I get to read through that cycle. Sitting on inventory for a month or 2 months or 3 months ends up costing you money, because whether it's sitting in a trailer that you can't use to go get more, or in a storage unit, or in a warehouse, or in a shed, or wherever it is you put your stuff, you still have costs that are associated with it. So the quicker you can get rid of it, the better. All right, next box here. First things first, we've got a lot of plates. These are hard plastic plates. There's quite a few in here. These are good for like RVs, or if you go camping or that type of stuff. So you can usually put these out, do like 2 for $1 or something along those lines. And I'm assuming here there's probably a good 20, 30 of them. So if you sell them at 50 cents a pop, you're talking $10, $15. Next thing's next, hair. This is the one I asked Bill on the video if he needed hair. Now there's quite a few in here. There's, what, 5 of them? So retail price on these are probably what, $5, $10? So you're figuring maybe $10, $15 in profit. We've got, this is weird, Soothes Weary Muscles. Some kind of microwavable and freezable. So you basically can microwave and freeze this, and it's basically supposed to, you know, put it on your aches and stuff. I don't know if there's too much light. I'm gonna fix the light. Let's see if that helps. Maybe, maybe not. Welcome to the Florida lighting. And then some kind of comforter. Comforters usually are donation items, but sometimes you can get a couple dollars from them. Let's get this out the way and keep going. All right, let me grab a couple boxes. let's do this one. A lot of stuff. All right, first things first. Now, that is not an MK, that is a Mary King. But it's brand new, so again, at a flea market, you should be able to get at least $2, $3, $4, $5 for it. Next, we got some hats. TKO hats out there. Probably love most of these, but this hat is pretty cool. Stewie. That's a cool hat. Yeah, Elena, rip that bag apart. Alright, Bulls. Not really sure for what. Just says Russell inside of it. Now, hats are kind of tricky. In some cases, the hats, you might get $5, you might get $10. Some hats might bring you back 20. You know, a hat like this, you could probably get $20 for it just because of the nostalgia and how people feel about the Karate Kid. Something like this, you might get $10 plus free shipping, so you're gonna end up making maybe $5, $6 off of it. God is able. This one here is a Tampa Bay Buccaneers, brand new. Sports hats, you're gonna get a little bit more. All right, next. I'm gonna guess that this is a Vera Bradley. It is. You can see right there, it says Vera Bradley. So a Vera Bradley backpack, you probably can sell it for $30, $40 all day long used. This one's actually really nice. It's in really good condition. It's got no tears, no stains. You know, overall it's a decent bag. Brand new, this is probably anywhere from 60 to 100. So you should be able to get at least 30, 40 for it. Next we got a purse, brand new. Still has all the tags. It did come from TJ Maxx, but we'll remove that. We'll put it in the flea market and we'll sell it for $5, $10 all day long. Now this one has plugged in charges and stuff for the actual purse, so you can like charge your phones. So it's definitely a nice little purse. It's got a lot of compartments. So I'd say $5, $10. Next we've got this one here. See if it's got a brand. Don't see a brand, so donations. All right, we got ourselves a just a tote, simple bag. Not branded either, but these types of bags, you know, you can sell for $2, $3, $5. Just depends on the flea market, all day long. Let's go with another hat here. We got TT. That could be Texas Tech, maybe. Dragonflies. Let's give you some more satisfaction. All right, next one here, Tampa Bay Bucks. It's a fitted hat, so probably $15, $20. Yo. So keeping this one. Yo. All right, next bag. We have a Jones, New York. It's a little dirty, so we'd have to definitely do some cleaning on it. Basically from just sitting in storage units. I think that that's the hardest part to storage unit auctions, is that a lot of the stuff you find is new or is in really good condition. It's just dirty because it's been sitting in a storage unit, literally just collecting dust. And so you have to literally take these, clean them up, and then they look basically brand new. Now, the good thing is cost of goods. If I go to like thrifting, for example, and if I go to Goodwill or I go to a thrift store and I look for these types of purchases, I'm gonna pay probably what, $6, $8, $10, $12. Where in a storage unit, I'm gonna buy 1,000 pieces and it's gonna be X amount of dollars. So my cost of goods on this, if I was to just basically take everything that I got out of this unit as a whole, is probably 20 cents, if even that. All right, we've got one here. Doesn't have a logo. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe somebody in the comments can say what that is. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Liz Claiborne, maybe Elizabeth Arden. I don't know. Either way, that's a $5, $10 bill all day long. Got another hat here. Florida. Oh yeah. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Some kind of little tiny bag. Got a lot of compartments, a lot of areas. Don't see no money though. Let's see if there's a brand on this baby. Nope. Donation. What's that say? Florida Phosphate? Some kind of bag. It actually looks like a pretty cool little bag, maybe for like folders and files and stuff like that. I don't know. That'll probably be a donation too. Let's just donate it. Let's go to the next purse here. This one's got a lock. Pretty good compartments inside. Pretty nice little bag. I don't, however, see anything that says a brand, but it feels like alligator skin, so I'm gonna guess maybe a $20 bill. Check that out. Go belly dancing. That's interesting. All right, so here we've got a little tiny purse. Again, not used. Still has the plastic and the wrappers around the things. It's got a center pocket. This one's got a tag in it though. Anybody? Look familiar? I don't know, $5, $10. Let's go with this one. So it's got the back, just a little pocket. So literally brand new, unused. We got ourselves a hat. Can everybody guess that logo? Got the little thing right here. So Coach hat, $20 bill all day long, maybe even more. TKO, you out there? How much you think that hat's worth? University of Miami. I think this unit overall probably had a good 300-400 hats. Like literally there's hats everywhere. It almost reminds me, I have a video when I first started the channel. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, but didn't know even worse then. And in that video, I found probably like 100 plus, you know, the Kentucky Derby hats, the ones that are like all like with the big feathers and stuff like that. Man, I couldn't get rid of those hats fast enough. They took up a lot of room. All right, so this one here looks like a crochet type purse. It's actually pretty neat, really good condition. I don't think it's been used. I think it's brand new. There isn't a brand, but I'm thinking $5 bill, $10 bill. Got ourselves another Tampa Bay. Now keep in mind this unit was purchased in Tampa or close to Tampa, so that's why you have a lot of Tampa Bay stuff. We got a vintage 1970s hat, still brand new. $20 bill, maybe $15 bill. Oh, the backpack. Oh yeah. Check that out. Fortnite. Has all the little tags and stuff still on it. Actually in pretty decent condition. I don't even think it's been used. It's a pretty cool little bag. What's that, dude? I don't play Fortnite. Sorry. All right, next one here, Stone Mountain. Pretty nice little bag. Inside. So pretty decent little bag. It's actually really heavy. So I've never heard of Stone Mountain, but it might be worth, I'd say 15, 20 bucks, maybe more. Different type of hat. Mercedes-Benz, Nike. So that might be worth something. What does that say? Dooney and Burke. This unit had a lot of like cheap purses, and then it had a lot of high value purses. Now, one of the ways within Dooney and Burke that you can see if it's real or not is inside the bag. So if you ever like run into one of these at a like flea market or at a thrift shop or something, you basically look at it. First, you need to feel that it actually feels real and it feels solid. But the trick is inside the bag, you need to look for this. If it has this stamping right here as part of the actual purse, then you know it's real. Then what you need to do is flip it around and there should be a serial number. If there's a serial number, chances are that is a real purse. You could actually go into a Dooney's store, give them the serial number, and they can tell you if it's real or not. So this is definitely a real Dooney, and this is probably at least $100, $120 purse. Notice I put it there instead of there, because that's the stuff I'm taking with me to sell. All right, next one here. See if we can find, oh, I don't see no tags, no nothing, so we'll donate that one. Yo, Helena, this is you. This is so you. My daughter Helena is out in London at the moment, visiting her boyfriend, and I think she's due back in a couple days, but hope you're having fun out there. Love you, miss you. All right, next one here. This one actually feels really cool. It's got like a beaded type feel. Inside of it, it's a Whitting and Davis International, I don't know. But it's a nice little purse. It just looks like maybe for like going out for the night type thing. Little purse, wallet thing. It's got, so on the outside it's got the bandana look, and inside it's got the animal print, tiger, I guess. Pretty cool little wallet, but I don't see a brand. So $5. Type O negative. Is that like when you give blood, you get a free hat? I used to like cookies better. All right, next one here. Just a simple, quick bag. I mean, it's got a brand that says Allen AE, maybe Aeropostale, or I don't know. You can see that maybe in the comments. You can say, you can recognize that logo. Next one, it's a big, check the size of that, bigger than my head. This is a can't read it. My something. But it's a really solid bag. It's got bottom zippers so you can put stuff down in the bottom, and then it's got a lot of room inside, so This is definitely a good bag to keep and sell. Probably a $20, $30 note all day long. Some kind of backpack here. Pink. So I don't know if this was something that you'd buy or something that you'd get like promotionally, but these actually sell pretty good on Poshmark. Speaking of Poshmark, I don't know if you guys saw that I made a post last night. I was invited to try out this thing called Flip, and if you're a reseller, you should definitely check it out. I put in an invite code. You're welcome to use that, or you can just go sign up directly, but it allows you to basically do posts on one system like eBay and then push that sale to Poshmark and Mercari or Facebook, and basically have your listing on multiple sites at the same time, and whenever you sell it, you can remove it from the other system. So I did that last night, just learning the system and see how it works, and in the process I made 4 sales that I would have never have done on Poshmark, on Mercari. So definitely a cool little thing, so check it out if you want. All right, thinking another Vera Bradley, hopefully. Yep, Vera Bradley. So this one is, I think it's used. It's a little bit more rough shaped. It's got a couple of little dings and stuff, but you can still probably get a good 20 bucks for this bag on eBay all day, every day. All right, bra straps. And the rest are basically just belts. So, one second. Make a little bit of room so that we can get another bag. That was actually a pretty good little bag. Under Armour hat. And then these fell, but got a Dolphins hat, and then like a poncho type hat. And this one still has the tags and everything on it, so. And the fake MK donations. Whew. All right, you ready, Helena? Here you go. All right, first things first. Shall I do it? Let it go. Let it go. Dude, we got a little Valspar, dude. All right, clothes-wise, let's see what we got. Let's find some name brands in here. Pinky. Anybody heard of Pinky? Yeah, me neither. Old Navy. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to Old Navy all the time. Used to hate it. Place, no idea. So what was weird about this unit is that the majority of the boxes and the stuff that we found was all stuff, it felt kind of like a store, like they owned the store and they basically didn't pay for the unit, and we got a whole bunch of their store stuff. But intertwined in with their store stuff, they had all kinds of personal stuff. You know, clothes bags that you can tell was theirs. It wasn't like from the store. So I don't know if they were just trying to use the storage unit as a catch-all, or if they were trying to sell their old dirty clothes. All right, so Cat and Jack, that's actually a good brand for kids. That one sells quite frequently on Poshmark. That'll be probably a $20 bill all day long. And here, got some kind of jacket. It's actually pretty nice. And it is a Nanette Kids. I'm coming around. I still need to figure out this whole camera angle, you know what I mean? But flight back on Tuesday. I just saw the message. That's awesome. Can't wait to see you. All right, so we got this shirt here. No idea what it is. Most of these clothes don't feel like anything major, but you still got to go through them. Nanette Kids. Anybody? A little hoodie. What's it say? Pacific Central? Is that what that says? Or Pacific Trail. It's actually pretty nice. It's so fluffy. We'll keep that. All right, we got a shirt. I always like to look at shirts, as I explained last time. That one's pretty cool. Swipes up for swipe up, swipe up. So it's a Palace shirt, so it's probably a newer shirt. For people who weren't here before, what you look for on these shirts is in the sleeves. You see how there's 2 rows of stitches? So the stitch on this one would be a dual stitch or a 2 stitch. If you can find the ones that have just a single stitch all the way up and down, those are older shirts. So they're usually from the 90s or before. And if you go to eBay and you look up single stitch t-shirts, some of them pick up, most of them sell for 30, 40, 50, 60, but there's some that go for thousands, and it's just crazy. All right, so lots of pants, lots of random stuff. Those look comfy. That looks comfy. Like the material. Jim Elliott. I'd have to look it up. It's actually really heavy, so it might be worth something. You should always employ, if you've ever watched Jurassic Park, the part where the guy, you know, the kid grabs that thing out of the car and the guy goes, "Is it heavy? Yeah, then it's probably expensive. Put it down." Weekends. I like weekends. All right, so we've got YML. That's actually a really good brand. It sells fairly decent. These are cutoff shorts. So these are probably a good $10, $15. Lucky's, also a good brand to find. They're kind of like Levi's. These tend to sell. These are, if you look at the bottom, they're like maybe boot cut. But that'll be a $12 to $15 note. Now keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier, this is all profit at this point. So whatever I sell it, even if I sell it for $1, I'm content because I've already got my money back. But like always, you want to make as much as you can, you know. All right, first one here, Avia. So definitely donation. Next one, seriously soft. That's literally what it says. I tend to go more for the jeans than I do the shirts. The Sweethearts, never heard of it. This one is, I don't know, some kind of skinny jeans. Lay. I've heard of the brand, I'm not entirely sure. So I'll keep it to the side just to double check the price. See more or less what the comps are at. Prestige. Wax jeans. But they look like they had some kind of wax accident right there. That's nasty. I'm throwing those in the trash. Another pair of jeans. Refuge. Never heard of it. Alright, so it looks like basically the rest of this stuff is just going to be like random clothes. Not anything to write home about. You definitely, you know, if you're Paul from Philly Flipper, for example, I love that guy. If you haven't checked out his channel, check him out. He literally sells everything he finds. When he does a storage unit, he goes through every item and lists every item. The dude's a machine. He has like thousands of posts on, I think it's like a 5,000 posts on eBay, I think is what he said. I might be wrong, maybe 2,000, but it was just crazy. He literally goes through every single item he finds. Like I pick random items and things that I find interesting, and that's what I list. But he literally posts every single item, which I guess that's the way you're supposed to do it. But I don't have the time. We got another big bag here. Go for 3. This looks like kid stuff. Yeah. Let's put him right here. So this literally kid stuff. Still with tags, definitely sellable. See what the retail on it is. $26 retail. It's literally all new clothes. We have onesies, we have little night shirts. So literally all brand new kid stuff. Little dress. $250. Little jacket, little kitty on it. So lots of kids' clothes. I tend to find that kids' clothes is amazing to sell. Now, when you have kids, kids go through it really, really quick. They basically, you put it on them and then next week it just doesn't fit anymore. So when you go out and you spend $80 on a shirt or a pair of pants, it's just crazy because they're literally gonna wear them for a week or two. If you buy kids' clothes like this off of flea markets or stuff like that, literally they'll wear them and in a week or two you have to throw them away or donate them because they won't fit anymore. So people tend to buy this type of stuff like crazy. Now the other thing is when we had our garage sale here, maybe 2 months now, we met a lot of different individuals that came out to the garage sale, and one of them, or I should say 4 of them, were these ladies from Haiti who basically come and they literally bought the house. They bought all kinds of things, and then what they do is they ship it to Haiti and they either resell it or donate it down there, especially through all the things that Haiti's going through right now. So this type of stuff should go crazy over it. Check that out. That is pretty cool. So definitely a lot of kids stuff. Like literally, this whole entire bag is all kids clothes. Let's see if there's any adult stuff in here. Yep, something. Pair of jeans. Wranglers. Those are some big boy Wranglers right there. U.S. Polo Association pants. Champion shirt. I mean, even got bras still with tags. So it's definitely basically a bag that's going to have a lot of items to sell. Now we did find a store that we well, not a store, but a flea market that we're considering opening up and selling at. So if that works out, you know, hopefully we can do some videos while we're actually going through the selling process and meeting some people and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully it works out, right, Bill? I'm worth it. You know what? I'm gonna wear this right here and I'm gonna say, yo, I'm worth it. If you like what you're seeing, click that subscribe button. Just message. But the like button would be cool. So little 9, again, all new clothes. And this bag is huge and it's like never ending. Loyalty on the brand on that one. Man, we even got drawers. It's a fake Homer. I'm just kidding, I know who it is. Got ourselves another little jacket here. Kid stuff for days. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, the pillow pet things. Those sell pretty good too. Got the jacket. That's a Gap. Pretty cool little jacket. It's pretty heavy. What else we got in here? More clothes. Jackets. Pair of pants. Shorts. Whatever. Simply Styled. Never heard of it. What's this? Polo? So these right here, Levi's, always good to find. These are cut off shorts. And I know that most people will be like, why do you want cut off shorts? They're cut off, they're not. For Levi's, they actually sell really well. And the more worn and the more tore apart that they are, usually the better people like them because they fit better. Yo, styling right there. Heavy coat. It's a Celine Sport, but it's really, really heavy and really, really warm. So, might not sell right now, but in like 8 months. All right, let's do one more and then we'll go get another bag or another box or something. Look at the Santa dudes. All right, I'm gonna throw this all back in here. Oh, wait. I'm back. Overall, great bag. This will definitely be a items for the flea market, especially if we set up that stand. Would you like so far the best? What was the favorite item that we found so far? Drop it in the chat. I want to start doing giveaways. I don't know how we should do that. If you have any suggestions, maybe something you saw in the actual thing. I'm coming. Oh yeah. So this box here, a lot of people saw in the video. First of all, come around, it's heavy. Whew. So the first one we got here is a sinker. Very lightly, if any. I'm like, see if I can find a model number, but so that right there should be about 50 bucks. The next one, different type of singer. Again, 50 bucks. Next one, it's a brother. Again, 50 bucks. This is like a classic singer. Baby, vintage. Especially when they're like the two-tone. So that one might be more than a $50 bill. Maybe a $75, $100 bill. Next one. And the sixth one. This one's also a brother. But this one does different stitches and designs. So it doesn't have a model number, but we'll definitely look them up. But probably, like I said, I'm guessing worst case scenario, $50 each. That's six of them, so that's a $300 box. And then in here we got some kind of rope lights. That's for the after party, yo. And one of these has a foot pedal with an extended foot pedal for, like, you know, the people that have the big old feet. I think one of them's missing a piece. I think I need an assistant, so after I'm done talking about the things, they can put them up. All right, something else that was in that box is this. I'm not really sure what it is. Hayward, genuine Hayward products. It doesn't really say. It just says pool products. So maybe something for the pool. I'm sure that if I look it up and I scan that, I might get some comps. Oh, what to get next? Do something light. Says a Christmas Angel candy dish. $3.99. Now, I know when I originally bid on this unit, I was going for the big 150 quart coolers, but we also found a lot of the smaller, like this one. These sell probably just as well, if not better, because the big ones you have to actually sell in town. So people have to literally drive here to get them. It costs gas. Like one guy came out today and bought 2 of the 150 ones. I think he drove an hour and 15 minutes to get here. When it was all said and done, it probably would have been just cheaper for him to order them online. Because what you spend in gas, your time, it was crazy, but hey, you want to drive up and get them? Come on down. Now in here, we've got a cooler. It's new in that it hasn't really been used, but it does have some stuff inside of it. I think this is probably personal effects, so we'll definitely get them back to the individuals that owned it. But let's see what we find in here. First and foremost, it needs cleaned. And this is the kind of stuff you find in these units. Hold on. On a cover so you don't see, but literally you get stuff like this in units all the time. Me, I tend to basically give that stuff back to the actual facility so that the individuals can get it back. But who knows what else people out there are getting. I mean, that's your social security number. All right. Literally everything in here just looks like personal effects, not anything to write home about, college stuff. We'll clean out the cooler. This particular cooler is an Igloo, so I could probably get about $20, $30 easy for it. All right, so we're getting to the hour mark. Let's do one more box and then what you get. Almost busted my ass. All right, first things first. Shh. Hunting for rabbit. That is a dandy. on the unicorn. She's like badly abused though. Unicorn in the trash. We lost the unicorn. Check out this dude. He's scary. He's like really scary. Hi. Like a pillow pet. Yep. I've just never seen him without that thing on top. The Tiger King? Whatever happened to that dude? Another rabbit. All kinds of stuff in this unit. Got another pillow pet here. It's not a frog. No idea on that one. Aw, look at those eyes. This dude is just weird. Yo, he's all dressed up. Teddy Bear Company, the Vermont. He's heavy. Like really heavy. And I think this is his overalls. So I'm gonna look that one up because he's really heavy. Isn't this one supposed to be like really expensive? It is called Princess. Isn't Princess supposed to be like one of the expensive Beanie Babies? I think I saw. Any ideas out there? You got a head. Just a head. For all the kids out there. Oh yeah. That's a cool one. Is that Bambi? No, that's Rudolph. These are always cool. Kind of like homemade or, you know, but they're not, but it's kind of the feel that you get. Old Navy. My chats aren't coming up all the time. Yeah, so the Beanie Babies are kind of a one-off. It just depends on the Beanie Baby itself. What they look for is errors on the tags, errors on the butt tags, that's what I call them. If they're the double or the single, if there's misspellings. So there's a lot of different factors in what makes a Beanie Baby an expensive Beanie Baby. But ultimately it comes down to, can you find that one person who just has to have it and wants to buy it? Now, 10, 15 years ago, this one here probably would have been really expensive. But the trend has kind of now shifted more into like Pokemon and to other things, and they kind of took a back seat. Now, 10 years from now, maybe they'll come back into style. The other thing that kind of plays a big part into it is it made out of beanies or is it made out of pellets? And that'll say it, I believe right here. And if it's made out of pellets, they're usually more expensive. Now there's like 10 of them that are just like completely insane in price. I think I have one of them, which is the Y2K one. The estimate on that one with the errors and because it's got pellets literally was like 20 grand or something like that. But I have it on eBay for 80 bucks and nobody buys it because right now they're not in style. So maybe I should put them like in a box and keep them, you know, go from there. The Squishmallows are the new Beanie Babies now. I'll have to look for those. I haven't seen those. But that's pretty cool. All right, we'll do one more. I like the bag on this one. The Ziploc flexible totes. Can you imagine the size of a sandwich on this one? All right, first things first, we got this dude still in the box. I want to sing a song. All right, we got this dude. It's a Build-A-Bear, so pretty neat. Oh, everybody knows this one. It's the Movable Elmo. Please have batteries. How do you turn it on? How do you turn this thing on? It's got no batteries. That's pretty cool. Those usually go for more because they're moving. Because they move, they sell for a little bit more. Let's make a thumbnail. Or never seen a pig stuffy. And we got this dude right here. And then this is my favorite, pillow pet. So on that note, I think I'm gonna lay down, take a nap. I gotta clean all this up. But thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys had a little bit of fun. I'm learning this stuff and kind of hoping to get a little bit better, so trying to make it a little bit more interactive, a little more fun. So I appreciate you guys coming out. I'm not gonna give you the spill that everybody else gives you. You know what to do if you know what to do. But appreciate you coming out. I hope you had fun. I had fun. See you soon.